And so, does that work? I think it does. And I think it just did. Perfect. There we are. Okay. I'll wait for everyone to join in for explaining what we're going to be doing. Hi there, Edu. Hi.
Wait, no, but really, how many channels do you have?
No, don't worry about don't worry about it. What do you mean? We've always been streaming on the green channel. Channel collection grows. You
Are we
have
on
no
a
idea.
green channel? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're on the green channel. Obviously, we're gaming. Where else would we be? So,
I didn't know that the
explanation.
green channel.
Last live stream here was, listen, the last live stream here was number 400 and something. So it's, I stream here as often as I can. So, a bit of context. Before the stream, only Katsi and Joel saw it. They were on a voice chat with me. But before the stream, I did a little bit of work on making a Balatro mode. A mod for Balatro. Very simple one. But considering how I have not only never done anything in Lua, but at the same time never did anything Balatro related, and at the same time the documentation for Steam modded, people who wrote the documentation should be held hostage using the Geneva Convention, in my opinion, because the documentation is horrid. No offense, I appreciated that it's there, but as someone who had to learn it, it is bad. It is horrid and it was painful. Lua is like pseudocode, it really is. This is hilarious and I love the fact that it works. I also can remove the prints by now. Like, this is genuinely the entire code that was needed. 5 lines. 5 lines. That's it. But yes, today we'll be doing Balatro, and so let me start it off. And let me explain the idea. Hit more GS. It's bad. Lua is really bad. It really is bad, and I wouldn't recommend. Just do Python. Do a real or C. C is also a real language. Don't do Rust. No, that's Rust should not be trusted. No. I know Joel, but no. I'm a C programmer. we're doing C anyway. So, allow me to explain. Basically, recently, I think Roful and Raran released videos of Balatro, where every anti they play they get a new Joker slot. The problem is that they have used specific mod to do it. They haven't really released the mod anywhere, so that's why I had to make the mod from scratch. Once again, no experience in Lua, no documentation. It was fun. But now the mod is completed, and here's my idea. I have a theory. That is, I think it should be possible to reach Anti 39 using only the Lucky Cat as a scoring joker. That is my theory, and I want to put it into practice. And yes, that's why I spent so much time implementing this. So let's... Yeah, also my second plan is that I really want to just release this video as a video, simply so that then people can use it to fall asleep, because that's what Balatro videos are used for anyway. One thing which is a problem though, I would like this to be full screen, I think, because hold on.
And what was the Joker you talked about? I don't
the Lucky Cats. Oh, you can switch the display monitor so easily, that's so convenient. Hold on, there we go. So the Lucky Cat is my personal, I think, favorite scoring joker in Balatro, simply because I love lucky cards. That's what it's based around. And at the same time, the screen's gonna be flashing a bit, because the full screen mode is really not suited to this kind of thing. Let me see if I can fix that. I think kind of. Hold on. I think I can fix this. If right here I do Balatro, and then I do this. Give it a second. Okay, maybe don't give it a second. Maybe I can't fix it. Maybe every single time I click off, it's just gonna flush. Okay, great. There we go. So that's the plan. We start with Balatro. There we go. We start with one Joker slot, and then every ante we should get another Joker slot. And the idea is that we want to ideally reach ante 39 using only the Lucky Cat. We shall see. Already got overstock. My goodness, I am going in debt actually already. Oh, right. I'm not.
You can.
I forgot. But this is a really, really good start. Do we gamble? Of course we gamble. What a question. Of course we gamble. Oh, we gamble all the way. Oh my goodness, that gamble has never been more worth. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, technically we're gonna get it in the middle of the ante because, well, it has been coded by an amateur. I'm not gonna point any fingers. Ah, the Vagabond would be nice. The Vagabond would be nice. We need to sell the Wii, which means we have less scoring. Yes, I'm all in because I need lucky cards anyway.
Yeah.
So we do this, we do this, we do this. We do... we have a Royal Flush. I think we'll be fine scoring-wise then. I'm gonna do this. Magician, beautiful. That is exactly what I wanted for Christmas. And then Hanged Man. Oh my goodness, we are cooking
Well,
already.
Magician for Christmas. Okay, I won't judge.
Alright.
What is a royal flush?
This is good. We keep the Temperance regardless, and we have two, which means we need to play once, and then I don't remember how highly I score. So let's play it somewhat safe. He said, knowing he's not gonna play it somewhat safe. Oh my lord, we are cooking. Throw this away. Should we go for straights? This is a bit risky. This is really risky. Well, I'm a risky chap. Fortunately, we are fine because we can just up the jack with a strength. And I know this might already score too much, but I want to be safe. Yeah, okay. The world won't be necessary. I don't think it will be necessary. And then we want to keep as little money as possible on one hand, because Vagabond. Okay, this is good. If we deck fix everything completely to kings, then we should have an easy time scoring. How many kings have we got? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we draw all our kings, we already got it straight actually. So we could try this queen for... Nah, never lucky. Alright. Give me star, useless. Oh, we can only send one more. That's fine though, fortunately. So we can discard these two, something better. And the straight wins, right? I didn't miscalculate. I need to pay more attention. Okay, straight wins, but barely. Now, crystal ball would be nice. I feel like I might be flying a bit too close to the sun. If we put a hierophant on the aces though, and this jack, then that's really safe. We just play the ace. That's so annoying. We need to sell the hermit. Oh, that's so dumb. We need to sell the hermit. That's really funny. What are you? You're a diamond, which means you can be many things. We do need to sell the hermit and see what this is. Ah, it was a 10. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. And we really wanted to keep the 10. maybe we didn't, because this should be enough to win. Just in case, let's secure some score. Well, we secured a bit too much score, but it's fine. Because right now we might as well, I think, try to get out of the Vagabond. Banner is really good with the Vagabond, actually. Because Banner allows us to... Oh wait, no, it's really bad with the Vagabond. Yeah, because the order is wrong. If Vagabond used discards and the Banner used hands, it would be really good, but this way it's really bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the Hermit to roll one more. Mail-in rebates. I am really tempted to replace you with you, simply because Vagabond scares me. And you're on 8s, which is convenient, we just happen to have one. We need to throw away this straight for it, but I think I'm fine with that. Especially if we get a better one. We did get a better one, beautiful. I'm so greedy, sure. There we go, good enough. Wait, this wins, yes. We're playing this a bit risky, but hey.
If your last name is Risk.
That is true. Well, my middle name. We don't want to be false here. 3s. I'm honestly tempted to cut only this 8. I kind of like the 10s for the straights that we're using, but maybe flush 5s would be better eventually. And then we can up the kings, and then we can play a lot of kings, a lot of chips. That can give us something. Free roll. Oh my goodness, you can piss off now. And you I'm taking as well. A 3. Let's cut this 8 away. Wow, we are cooking. We'll not discard 3s. Well, we have 1 free here. That's, I think, yeah, another one, but happens. And we can... 3. I feel like we should keep the strength for now. Well, I'm tempted to use it on this 10, but I think I'm gonna just strike these away. And I'm gonna try it for this, and this should be enough points. Would you look at that? Beautiful. We have one more joke slot, which is good. Because we are, comically enough, actually kind of lacking. This can really... I hate playing straight though, they're very tricky beasts. Force. Well, I don't think we have many force, unfortunately. Unless we strength the 3s. In which case we're gonna have a lot more of them. Well, you know what, fine. No point in holding this forever. Greed? Always greed. Oh my, paid off. Oh, that's why you always greed. Burnt would be really good if we're going for... Well, we'll be going for 5s actually, so it wouldn't be all that good. Now that I think about it, I think we're kind of set. I still can roll for this Hermit. And maybe Ice Cream would be nice. A bit more reliable. You want 9s. Well, I'm gonna chuck you away first. Then I'm gonna chuck you away because I'm pretty certain we can't play you. And we got straight anyway. I'm not playing this greedy enough, that's the issue. If I really want to go for anti-39, I need to play this really greedy. And right now I'm just simply not. These suck. Oh. Kind of tempted to upgrade them a bit. Cartomancer. Yeah, I think having Shadow will come around in the future. For now, I think it's more important for me to get a more uniform kind of deck. Moon. You want queens? Well, conveniently, I do happen to have some queens in hand. These two. Hi there, Kami, by the way. Hi, welcome.
Hey, Tommy. I'm good.
And then this. Beautiful. Oh well, we have another snow joker slot. This is a very good joker for us. So is this, in fact. I think I'm gonna replace the ice cream because this one is better, but like mid-term. We can first count this. Okay, we're not gonna get trading card value because I don't feel like guessing. But we are going to. We need to check with kings. Can we go on the aces? I may have flew a bit too close to the sun here. This one is safer. But maybe not too close to the sun, because this honestly is a really strong hand. We don't get the triple, but the triple wouldn't give us anything anyway. Beautiful! My goodness, we are really cooking. Oh, and hieroglyph. Perfect. Because it doesn't affect the round. Yeah, beautiful. I would like, maybe it is too early for the trio. Maybe reserve parking would give us more money. And maybe we care more about the money. Maybe we don't care about the money. Maybe we don't care about the free of a kind anyway. Maybe we most certainly do care about death. And maybe jacks. Perfect. You wouldn't believe it, we just happen to have a jack. We happen to even have two jacks. How convenient. And now what we can do is we can duplicate this king, most certainly. I do like that. Is this the last 9? It is. Ha, we have no more 9s. This is honestly incredible. And then we have aces, we have kings, all them hieroglyphs, so they give us millions of points. Adrian, hi! That channel, yeah, we're playing. Oh, and with mime. Oh, that's really good. But I'm not done with the trading card, I think. Because this can give us a lot of. The problem is that we're gonna be lacking in points. I think it might be a bit too early.
Like value.
Here's what?
Is trading card really that much value?
Yeah, it's one of the best jokers in general. It allows you to cut cards, which is great. Mime is tempting for the reserve parking. Especially since, but I'll be honest, most of our money in future will come from luckies anyway, so I think I'm gonna pass on the mime. Oh, I'm not gonna pass on you though. Haha, speaking of the devil. Beautiful. And this full house, we need to remember that full house is our general safe hand. Ace. I would like to cut aces long term anyway, but this kind of takes away our hand, which is full house a bit. We can try to play this, hopefully it doesn't win. Okay. I may have fudged myself, because we only have 1 9. I think I may have fudged myself a little bit. Well, we have a lot of kings, so I guess we maybe didn't, if we do this. How powerful are you? You're very powerful. I'm gonna play the coward's route and play this, simply because I really don't want to lose this. Exactly. Acceleration isn't all that important when you get so many joker slots eventually. It's a lot more crucial that we survive. When's the next boss? Must play 5 cards. That's a bit annoying. Might as well take you with natural negative hack. Okay, so I think we may not be going for kings. I think we may be going for... It's so useless because we have so many joker slots, but sure, I'll take it. I think long term we might... Oh, incredible. Beautiful.
Temperance value at worst.
Yeah, I mean, I already have a 19, which honestly I might use. No, I'm greedy. Let's keep it. Discard kings, which means we can cut away the 1 or 2 remaining aces. We can play you. We can play you. We can... This might be too greedy. I may not want to throw away these kings actually. Maybe one of them, maybe none of them. No, I don't want to throw them away. I wouldn't mind cutting this 7, but I don't want to cut it on its own. So I'm gonna cut it on its own anyway. And then we hope that this wins. Actually, we don't hope that this wins, that's up to chance. Instead, we're gonna do 5 of a kind. which actually might be worse now that that was a misplay. It is worse for so many reasons. But we hope that it wins. It does. But it still, once again, was a bit too close. We need to play it a bit more carefully. This is beautiful, because this allows us to make an additional king, which we do want. We'd rather do flash fights with blank for more Joker's laws eventually. Great idea. All of these suck. Well, I guess... no. No point. -1 hand size. Devastating. You're on kings again. I don't want to greet this too much. We have 7 kings. We have so few discards actually. This is pretty bad. This is pretty dire. Oh, never mind. 5 of a kind was better. Ah, good to keep in mind. Business card. Phenomenal. Much better than you. Much easier. Maybe not better. I'm pretty certain you could make more money with reserve parking, but much easier for my head. Midas Mask? No, we want them all to be lucky. Arrowhead will give more than a scary face if we turn them all to, but we can have both. Both is good. Okay. Now we cut you away. Now we throw all of you away. Now we throw you away. I really want to get rid of that ace. It's annoying me. Now we play you. Right here, reserve parking. This is an example of why reserve parking would be better. I don't have hanging chat, so I don't need to move them, but right now Sokkenbassen would really be incredible. Additional hand size to counter the boss. This is just a permanent luchador, so yes. Free roll for anything? Don't think so. I'm kind of satisfied with all of them. Golden tickets. No, not yet. Oh, finally get to get rid of the ace. We still have one more ace, never mind.
They're pretty good now.
The what? Yeah, but for what?
More heroes.
No, like for what Joker would I replace it? I kind of don't like any of those. Let's see. No. Now
Maybe.
we're talking hanging chat. Now we're talking even more. Cut the entire deck away. 80k. We're getting into a territory where it starts being a bit annoying. I just realized I don't really need the 6s because I don't actually care about... well, I care about them a little bit, it's fine. I can cut you away. You are on 6s, so we want to throw away the 6s. We're also gonna throw away this king, just so we can find more things we want to cut. Beautiful. And I think this jack also might be enough. That was a lot of points. We're gonna go for this because I think we have enough points. Oh! Never mind. That was all from business card. No, that was from Lucky's. Not quite as worth as I thought. What else? It would really bring me some closure if I could get Blueprint or Brainstorm or the Lucky Cut, because I am horrified of running out of points here. Fortunately, at least we're getting a fair bit of money from the lucky procs and from the business card, and we're getting to the point where we do have enough, which is nice. Now you give me strength. Beautiful. I do want strength. More kings, always nice. Mime again, if for free, might as well. Magician, we do want to turn them all lucky eventually. Sure, upgrade for safety. Once again, I could and should be playing this more greedy, I just don't want to. So I'm not going to. Cut away this 10, it's useless anyway. Turn these two luckies. What are you on? 5s, beautiful, we get 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is, I suppose we could have discarded it again, but absolutely no need. This both wins and earns us money. Incredible. very useful voucher. None of these are particularly interesting. I guess I should have rolled for tarots first and only then.
Why are you calling that Temperance forever?
Well, because I want to increase its value. Oh, well, that's
Well,
good temporarily.
Wouldn't it increase the value to pop it and then find a number one?
Maybe, but it's only worth 23. It's not much of a difference. I obviously the correct play is to take the idol. The thing is, I just kind of want the entire build to revolve around the lucky cat, so this feels a bit too easy. So I'm
Well.
gonna roll past it.
Would you rather have idol or mine?
Idol.
I suppose. Yeah.
Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Where is the lucky cat though? It's an uncommon, if I'm not mistaken.
There is no lucky cat.
It's, if I recall
playing
correctly,
as-
it should be uncommon.
Without a lucky cat. Meow.
I can
I'm
turn
your
them
lucky
all
cat.
to
Meow.
spades, I suppose. That could be something worth doing. What is my deck? I think we might be done with cutting actually. Maybe the 4, but other than that I'm really good. So what I think we should do instead is start 3, 4, 5. What are the other kings left? Okay, so we really can chuck these away, and we will. There we go, and this is why we will. It's because we get to do this, and we get to do flush 5. With so many luckies, that should give us money. There we go. Beautiful. 100. Splendid. Oh, yes. Now we're cooking. I guess the scary face isn't strictly necessary, but it... Yeah, I should roll past it. I don't really need to cut anything at this point. Sure. It's absolutely useless, but sure. Oh! There is my boy. There is my boy. That's what I've been looking for. It's gonna be a while until that cat becomes useful in any way, shape or form.
I got the cat.
Yeah. But it is really going to be a while until it does anything. I may have fudged myself a bit. Never mind, I didn't. I was all calculated. Come on. Oh. There we go. I may have fudged myself a lot.
Yes,
Oh,
I thrown
This
off
is the-
the
Uh-oh.
this carry face, which I shouldn't have done.
That's a quite
The
bad boss play.
best thing here is to do force, which is hilarious. It's still not gonna win. Yeah,
Well, let's throw away the luchador.
well, I don't have a luchador.
So they're like, well,
And also, it's...
it's like been frustrated like this, I guess.
That is not a lucky cat. I've been scammed. That cat was significantly unlucky. Well done. Alright.
nope.
God damn it. Balatro. Live. You live. Alright. I believe it is doable. Oh, that's a good voucher. I like that. Sure, let's go for 8s. Come on. I firmly believe the reason why I lost last one is because I wasn't greedy enough. So this time I'm going to be greedy. There we go. All of that for a single 8. I mean, the Hierophant isn't too bad, I suppose. Could be worse. Especially if we sell it to get you. This is like a permanent Hierophant. Discard 2 random cards. Well, fortunately, I don't have to worry about that because I've already drawn the cards I want to play. All of them, in fact. Wow. Mighty. Really mighty. You are great. If only I could buy something with you. You should win. You are great. Once again, last time I wasn't greedy enough. This time I have to be greedy. That was a misclick on that king. Oh well.
Can always be more greedy.
Thank you for repeating what I just said. We can have the ultimate synergy.
Again, fine.
We can have the ultimate synergy. Beautiful immolate. Oh, wonderful. Now we are really cooking. They both suck. I don't need them. Once again, this time I need to be a lot more greedy. Slower, but also works. I guess I don't want to unlock a flush 5. And I guess this isn't gonna win, because I need aces. I played this without thinking. I mean, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because, well, we just throw this one away. And then we do this. Even this defense is so useless. But it's funny. It is funny. Wonderful hermit. Wonderful hermit. Yes, absolutely. I mean, the hallucination is sleeping, but other than that is great. I don't mind this invisible. I don't mind another hermit, that's for sure. And another strength to slowly turn everything into kings. I'm gonna throw these away now because aces are just so much more valuable. I present 2 aces and 2 sevens could win already. That's 120, that's 60 times 60, 3,600 with dimes. My math was way off. Sure, you can have world. Like, it's really good. Obviously, it's really good. Like, obviously, it's really good. But once again, I want the only like scoring to come from the Lucky Cat. Because without that, it's not a challenge. It's the same situation as the idol in the last game. Obviously, I'm supposed to take it, and taking it is the right call. But it would make the game slightly too easy. A bit too early. Perfect. 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 Calculated. Now I can put the invisible. We don't want to do it again. It's so slightly too. I mean, I can buy you, I guess. Because you don't do it, nothing. Anything interesting here? Lucky 10, not quite good enough. We are gonna cut it away later. For now, I think that's good. After each hunt played. That's a bit of a problem. I mean, the 2 leftmost are aces. And we know that that's also an ace. So we just play these 3 at the end and we win. We can do this, I guess, to be extra certain. There we go. And gift card makes everything more valuable. Oh, less scoring, thank you. I know that I also screwed myself with that over a little bit last time because ball is tempting. It's a bit too uniform. The nice thing about the odd todd is that you can decide when you want odd todd to be active, right? You can play the aces when you want to win, but when you don't want to win, when you just want to farm the reserved parking, for example, you can just play a single 7. Well, that's still not odd, but 3 of these win. The question is, do I need to check in the additional 2? I don't think so. Now I'm playing it greedy. Now I'm playing this correctly.
I am back. Did Katsu leave?
Yes, apparently.
I just got a call out of nowhere.
That's, I get what that is, like... Almost misclick. Okay, beautiful. Now it's about time that we start trying to get some kind of score going. That's a good 5. That's a good hermit. And that's another good hermit. And that's a good vagabond. It's also a good scholar since we're playing for the aces regardless. So I think it might be... It's tempting to hold this invisible because we get initial joker slots. With the reserve parking, vagabond incentivizes me to spend, which is nice because I don't think I care about money yet. I think I care more about... Oh, most definitely I care about you. Objectively better than the scholar. We could also try to pop it to maybe get the brainstorm, that would be hilarious. How much it was? 7. Then we get to Rosso roll. Oh my goodness, calculated. We don't know how many aces we're gonna get though. But it doesn't matter. Look at that. I think I'm fine with turning all of them to world, and Empress we might as well chuck in even though it does nothing, simply because, well, what else are you gonna do? This is going to be a lot of points. Exactly. Oh, I could have copied... Oh no, I couldn't have copied. I couldn't have divided it between the two. That makes sense. Cryptid. It's not a great cryptid, but it could always be worse. We do want a more king eventually. We're effectively replace the force of kings. It's like using a super strength. Ah, you got them idiots. There we go. I mean, unless we're upping the value of the brainstorms with the gift card, which is really good. Now we can spend all our money on this. And the reason we want to spend our money is mainly because of the vagabond. Devil, great idea. Throw these away. Throw these away. Might as well. I think this also wins already. Feels risky. It wasn't. And very much rewarded. Strength and death. That's a great combination. Oh my goodness. We will need to hold the strength. We could also just temperance for 40. That's tempting. We'd need to spend it anyway. And we kind of don't have a way to get rid of the 4, which means we wouldn't be able to sell the cards that we get. But on the other hand, Hanged Man. I don't think 40 is enough. Oh, I could have just bought a pack. Face cards that roll face down. That's fine. I don't think I care about them. I would need to kind of throw away the death a bit. No, the strength, sorry. That's... I mean, it's fine. We're not gonna use Ecto anyway. If we don't get Vagabond value anyway, so we might as well do this. Really good. Really, really good. We want the lucky cards. Oh, yes. That we do. And then... I think I'm actually going to not use the Fool. We need to proc the lucky cards because I'm pretty certain that's how you unlock the lucky cat in the first place. So, very convenient that we get to play this now. And honestly good for hanging on to the Fool, because now we get to do this. 10 and 3. This should win. Calculated. Everything so far calculated. Perfectly calculated, may I even add. 2, and I don't kind of want to cut the ace. I would like to cut the 10s and 9s. Ooh, this 5. This is the first time I'm seeing this 5, actually. I don't think I saw it earlier. What we call the temperance. We have 2 joker slots, which I need to be aware of. Maxed out temperance, might as well use it. Magician. You don't really have anything of interest to me. And then nothing here, honestly, I find exciting. Maybe space. But I feel like hearts look better with lucky on them. Once again, both of these obviously are really good, but I want the real scoring to come from, well, Lucky Cat. This should still win. I'm 95% certain this still wins. Not even close. Overstock, really good for finding the Lucky Cat. Arrowhead, really good for scoring. Business card, really good for making money, so I think we may finally be done with Vagabond. That is in fact a straight flush. A royal flush, by the way. Let's see how many points we can squeeze out of what is effectively a flush. Alright, 10 times more than we need. That's really good. No, Lucky Cat. Yes, very much yes. Are we done with the odd Toad? I think we may be.
When watching you play, I feel like me playing is like a kid with a toy.
I'm still not that good at the game, don't worry. I mean, I just lost the last one, so clearly. Oh, this makes it so much simpler when I don't have to maximize the Vagabond. World we do need because of the Arrowhead. These both suck in their own unique ways, but we're gonna take this one. Okay. And then what we can do is finally we drew the 5 at the worst possible time. Well, not the worst, actually. Can throw away one of these. Oh wait, we wanna play the 6 anyway. Sigil. Horrid. A bit risky. I kinda wanna play all spades. Sure, let's strength. Death. Phenomenal. Actually, I would like to def the gold seal, I think. Maybe I don't get to def the gold seal. Maybe I just go and shut up. We need to play this, because that's a flush. And this tracks in the highest amount of lucky cards. Would you do absolutely nothing? Oh wait, oh did it? Or did I earn 20 from it? I actually didn't see. Overstock plus! Count me in and Cartomancer, which we can duplicate. Oh, and mail-in rebate. I prefer that over business card any day of the week. I think. Do I? Yes. Negative, natural negative greedy joker, sure. Am I down? I think I'm down the reroll cloud. This Baron is phenomenal. It's beautiful. It would solve all our scoring problems forever. But no, Lucky Cat. I have my demands. Oops. That was a pure accident. I didn't want it to win on the first try. Golden ticket, a lot of money, but no, we're keeping them lucky for the lucky cat. We don't even get any cartomancer value. Who needs cartomancer value? Who cares? Cat this away. Can I have the gold seal king? Yes, I can, in fact. That's tremendous. Thank you so much. Do I have any sixes? I have one left. What are the chances I will get it? Not high. We can play this though. Oh, I should have copied the hanging chat. That was a misplay. Yeah, we didn't need that much score. Burn Joker would be decent with mainland rebate eventually for chucking away flush fives, but eventually, still we might as well hold it. That's decent, but not as good as it could be. Empress, pointless. Another vagabond, we're way too rich. Ah, I skipped on Eris, I shouldn't have. Business card again? No. We must remain focused. We don't need to copy the Cartomancer because we... Let's check these two away, because we know that it would make only one card anyway. Wow, that is exactly the card I wanted. Now only not to lose this. I would much rather play a flush 5. That is honestly exactly what I needed from Sixth Sense. I just realized I can just throw away the Sixth Sense. Copying Hanging Chad is better. Oh, I was about to ask since when do we have only one brainstorm, but no, I just am disorganized. Trading card. Honestly, I like Sixth Sense, except more flexible. Hermit, beautiful. What else? Reserved parking. Pretty decent money, but we already have mail-in rebate and it's so much easier. Mime, good reserved parking, but we didn't take reserved parking. Sock and Baskin, rewarded for not taking reserved parking. You can piss off now, you can go in. And we are cooking with a capital C. Because now what we get to do is we get to cut away the 7. Yeah, that was fine. Then we get to throw all of these away. I only have one effectively useful discard, which is hilarious. Then we chuck you in. Okay, didn't win, that's good. Then we chuck you in. Oh, you might win. No, it was calculated. And we'd like to copy the red seal, so we're not gonna copy this. Instead, we're gonna play it like so. And this, I think, is better. Yeah, not a single lucky proc there, so yeah, that was better. Okay. Swashbuckler. I know it's a flood, I know it's mold, but it's really funny and really good still. No. Funny, but no. Okay. Eventually Burglar would be very important, and it does synergize beautifully with mail-in rebate, but no. We must remain focused. Cut away the aces. You are still on aces. How are you still on aces? Let's have you. Let's throw use away. That's useless. Let's throw you in. I hope you don't win. Especially if we copy mail rebate, you shouldn't. Actually earned me money, beautiful. And we got the king we were looking for. Now we are absolutely cooking. All things considered, that wasn't actually that high of a score. We need to... Never mind, we won. Okay. Now, this time, surely has to be the run. We got everything we wanted. This time, it's surely... I'm ready to cut away everything that isn't a Red Seal King. Absolutely everything. So I guess, why am I rolling? All face cards debuffed. You... Hold on. No. No, you're not gonna beat me quite yet. If you wanna beat me, you need to earn it. I'm gonna throw all of you away. I'm gonna throw all of you away. This is... I refuse to get beaten by the likes of you. I'm gonna track this in. Arrowhead? I think arrowhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. 9. Or alternative is 3, 9. Yeah, this one's better. Lucky card of Doom and Despair. This is the second time that we are about to lose right after getting a lucky card. But I believe in my mathematics, I believe in the heart of cards, and I believe in this hand. Take that. Try me again. Try me again and see what happens. Oh, and we get the crystal ball. This is perfect. This all has been calculated. The sole reason why I had that arrowhead is precisely because I knew this was gonna happen. This has all been calculated. I don't know why you all chose to panic. I was perfectly calm because I knew, I trusted the heart of cards, and I knew everything would go swimmingly. What do I want to throw away? I think the arrowhead served its purpose. No, that's a bad idea. No. Gift cards? Yeah, I think it's enough. That is a lot of money. Alright, no point in rolling more, which is why I've rolled again. So we really have to stop with the rolling, because rolling more is really not gonna be useful. Said make it before rolling twice. That moon is unnecessary. Now we can cut away the aces. Now we don't care about the aces. They've served their purpose. I can do this. Beautiful. That 4 of a kind isn't actually enough. I'm greedy, so we're gonna dig a bit deeper. Perfect, exactly what I wanted. And now we play this with the socket bastard this time, because right now is the point where we start to feed our lucky cat. Look at that. Okay, I think we finally took off. I think from this point on, it should not be difficult in the slightest unless I mess up really badly. In fact, I don't think I'm even gonna keep the mail and rebate. Because we don't have any discards anyway. So that will be the next thing to be sold. We wouldn't mind turning some... We wouldn't mind transitioning some queens. And a death, why not? So yeah, we don't mind transitioning these queens. There are better things we can cut, like, yeah, let's cut away this ace.
Transitioning the queens.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm turning queens into kings.
Yeah.
Damn it, all the kings I want to turn them into are at the bottom of the deck. Alright, let's hope we just get it. If we don't, we settle for the gold seal. Alright, fine, we settle for the gold seal. And this should win. Easily. Soon there will be a point where we don't no longer even rely on the arrowhead. We can just, on the final hand, copy the cat. And now the question, because we can either pop the invisible normally, or we can sell out of everything, then pop the invisible. No, we're gonna pop it normally. Honestly, decent hit. Best one obviously would have been the brainstorm. And I think right now it's time for the hilarious part to begin. The problem is that we're missing cards, honestly. But the natural negative gift card is so good. Oh no, that is so good. 2 barons as well I can't take because of the arbitrary rules I've set for myself. And death is perfect. Yeah, honestly I don't think we want to be hanging them. I think we want to just be using deaths. So I guess the... Oh yeah, the trading card is useless with the burglar. What am I on? Oh, the purple is also useless with the burglar. What am I on? I mean, I think this wins, unless we sell the arrowhead. The thing that has kept us alive. I'm baller, so sure. Because I don't want this to win yet. It did win, anyway. But it won barely, so it's fine. Okay, we have 3 empty Joker slots as well, and the thing that we would like most is the Showman. And also Blueprint, for obvious reasons. We can turn all our cards into face cards, incredible. All of our kings can finally be face cards. Magician? The Cartomancer is doing nothing at this point. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna sell it. Oh, beautiful. I forgot to copy the Burglar, but it doesn't really matter, because it wouldn't do much anyway. Okay, now we can do these 5, these 4, these 5. The basic idea being that we always copy the Sock and Baskin, and then we're gonna win in one really often, but eventually we'll stop winning in one, and then at the last hand we'll need to copy the Lucky Cut instead. And once that happens, we are cooking. We are in the kitchen and we are making a Michelin meal. I did sell the cat once, didn't I? Yeah. It doesn't matter, we go to death regardless. And sure. Nothing. Okay. Now we want the Sock and Baskin and we want you. And then we play you. 8 times Lucky Cut. Now, once again, the goal is anti-39. And I'm gonna rip you open. Well, I'm gonna first let you rip you open. That's honestly sucks. I should sell the Hanging Child just... Oh, yes! I forgot that was also a card we were missing. In the end, we're gonna have 1 copy of Sock and Baskin, 1 copy of Cat, 1 copy of Burglar. And then all the other Jokers will be Blueprints, Brainstorms, and Oops All Sixes, because you also can't duplicate them with Blueprints and Brainstorms. So they are actually valuable as extra things. I guess I could have just picked the Space Joker, because why not? No. Burned. You know what? It's funny. Sure. Come here. I forgot to copy the Burglar, but it doesn't matter. Because we're gonna win in one anyway. Unless someone plays a 4 of a kind instead of a 5 of a kind. Unless we're gonna win anyway, so it doesn't matter. I should be checking the blinds in the future. Because, oh, all cards previously debuffed. DNA is really good. That is really good. I wouldn't mind a Luchador, just like an emergency one, in case things get badly. The nice thing is that the cards are debuffed, which we don't exactly care about, considering how our main scoring can come from the Lucky Cut. Alright, now make more of these. And now we just play this. I heckin' love the Lucky Cut. Look at that. And we're still not at the point where we, like, once the scores get high enough, then we'll be able to start playing it a lot more optimally and better effectively. For now, these are the ones we want to alternate between. This is for the before the hand, first hand, all the other hands, last hand. That's the order. I do, I suppose, maybe take it a bit slowly to make sure I don't mess up. And also we're looking for the Showman, which I maybe missed, because I'm not all that used to looking for him. The more we bloat the deck though, the more difficult it's going to be to find the last remaining card, so you need to be a bit aware and careful of that. But it's fine. We could also make these polychrome, I guess, but no. We're doing Lucky Cut, that's the point, that's the star of the run. Sure, Hermit, might as well. Temperance, that's a good one. Emergency Luchador is very needed. I also skipped on the Fool, which I shouldn't have done. And Temperance, Death is great. Every single time we can also roll all the way down, and the reason why is because our build is based around, I didn't copy the Burglar again, is based around lucky cards. Which is why every single time we play a hand, it just refills our econ. Okay. I feel scammed. What just happened? That's not fair. That's not fair play. Those weren't disabled earlier. But now they are. That's unfair. Sure, Omen Glove is honestly also really good. We already have the Bird Joker. We don't need to add more useless jokers. Alright, see ya, Adrian. See ya. No, damn it. My Balatro just keeps alt tabbing. Sure, come here, spaceman. Did I really miss Showman? I must have at this point. This is going to be so tedious to play eventually. I just realized I may not do it in a single live stream. This might become genuinely too tedious, even for me. But yes, we finally reached the point. We reached the point where we get to play more than one hand, which is perfect. Because then, once we get to the last hand, we can just move the cat and we are guaranteed to win. Because, well, obviously the more blueprints, brainstorms we have, the more guaranteed we are. Where is the man who shows? Whoa! Go on, sure. I'm gonna spend my money on a fancy banana. I'm an adult, I get to. I once again didn't copy the burglar. I always forget to copy the burglar. How many cards? Oh, this is honestly the last king. We already fixed the deck. Perfect, only one more death. Well, more deaths obviously because we want to turn all of them into red seal eventually. Finally! Oh, he's here. Now we're gonna be cooking. We don't need a second gift card.
This is the Showman?
It allows jokers of the same type to appear again. So even though we have a brainstorm, another one can appear. Yeah, and this is important because we want as many blueprints, as many brainstorms. Speaking of the blueprint, as many blueprints, as many brainstorms, as many dice as possible. So, oh my goodness, we're on the roll. We are on a roll. I'm gonna keep the gift card right here, then Luchador space actually is gonna be here 4 and 4 already. Eventually our cards will just be guaranteed to hit, and once that happens, we basically no longer need the oopses either. Oh, our banana already broke, right, I forgot. Old hard cards debuffed. Oh no, I didn't copy the goddamn burglar again. Yeah, 4 in 5 chance to trigger already. And once we reach the 16 in 15, that's where I'll be set. So 4 dice effectively is what we need. That's not that many, that's pretty doable. So I won't forget. Oh yes, more rolling with overstock and reroll. Yes, we don't want a hex. That's a pretty bad idea. Sure, this also works. Another stock and baskin. Instead of space, fine. I could have also done instead of the roll. I guess it's same difference, honestly. I could have refreshed the roll as well. Oh no, I'm playing this not optimally. Whatever shall I do? There. Now. We still want to find these kings to replace them. But I don't think we're gonna get... Actually, no, because right now we should be scoring way below the limit, right? Well, not quite. Next ante we're gonna be scoring way below the limit. Right now we still, I think, win in 3 hands. Oh, the money. We win in 2 hands, not even 3. Because our lucky card is going so fast. This might actually be doable. I don't know if my math is correct, because I honestly did it like very lightly. I wanted to more play through it and see, rather than actually do the maths to see if it's correct. But I do believe it might actually be possible to win, to get ante 39 of the lucky cat. But it all depends on how quickly the lucky cat is growing, and it needs to grow really quickly.
What is ante 39? Is it the point when it stops being a number?
Yeah, ante 40 is where it stops being a number, I remember correctly. Or maybe it is for 39, I'm not certain, never got that. And so, in order to get there, I will need to really up this lucky cat like crazy. I didn't copy the goddamn burger again. I needed a reminder somehow. At least I remember what DNA. I think we still might win in just 2 hands. Oh yeah, number goes up game, and then the number is going up. That's what I'm here for. We got an additional Joker slot. I'm fine taking 2 Hermits. Now what? Another die, that's actually really good as well. I think we're missing only 1. Now we're guaranteed the lucky proc, which is not guaranteed the money lucky proc yet. We don't want the hangman. Well, we might actually. Might be. It's equivalent to using a def once we have the DNA. A second emergency luchador? I don't think it's needed. I think white 1 emergency luchador should be sufficient. Guess who didn't copy the goddamn showman again? Actually, the serpent is pretty decent here. Not too bad. Now we might be in a territory where we need to play free, which is good. Well, actually, I just realized, because our Eris levels are so low, we finished scoring at like 800. Eris on its own is 49, which means just the duplications of the Sock and Baskin give us 10, 20 times. No, never mind. Duplicating the Lucky Cat is still much better. Yeah, no, Showman, you are not getting me what I need. We need a new Showman. Hologram will also be funny, but no. There you are. Now that's my Showman. No, not yet. My goodness, this... Wow, I'm so glad I got the new Showman. What a showman you are. That is one of the greatest showmans. That is the greatest showman, in fact. I'm fine with selling this second basket, I think. We only have 1 second basket. Okay, so we only have 1 Joker slot, comically enough. Despite the appearances, we only have 1 free. This is the greatest showman of all time. Impressive. Burglar. Alright. Honestly, bean. Yeah. Perfect. Now we use the DNA. And now we use the sock and basket. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, and now we get to play through all the 20 hands. And that's why we need so many cards. We might actually go through our entire deck right now, which is good that I got the Hanged Man, because now I get to remove every card that isn't a red seal. And this will very slowly increase the Lucky Cat. And we need to increase it by a whole bunch together.
If you get another lucky cat, do you take it?
No, I prefer just Blueprint Brainstorm. Because I would need to then grow the Lucky Cat from scratch, and it's just a chore. Whereas with Blueprint Brainstorm, I can just duplicate whatever I need. That's why Uxel 6 is the only one I would duplicate, because that you cannot duplicate with Blueprint Brainstorm. Other than that, these are always better, because there are 4 things effectively I need. I need DNA, Burglar, Sock and Baskin, and Cat. And since all of them happen at different points in the game, Blueprint Brainstorm is all of them at the same time. One thing I should also mention is in the mod I made, I kind of added one more thing, which wasn't difficult to add because I literally copied it over from the example, and that is additional game speed of 256, but I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know if it works. It could just crash the game. Oh, it works! Oh, that's good. It's surprisingly slow, but it works. I think...
Holy
Oh,
and
no.
your money.
Yeah. Hopefully this will be enough to get another one of these. The problem is I didn't get enough Hanged Men, because now I have some kings, these two, to get rid of. They're still stuck. That should be easy. Alright, now let's make sure I don't mess this up, because that would be unfortunate. These 5. Perfect. It's honestly perfectly calculated. Now what we do is we copy the Lucky Cat, and if my math is correct, and it very much should be, and it shouldn't be even close, if I play these 5, this should just win. Science. The science was correct.
Holy.
Now I think it's time to Ankh. Destroy all my jokers and only duplicate one of them. No, we have an Ankh at home, and he's called the Showman, the greatest showman. Goodness gracious me. Must play 5 cards. Lucky for you, that's what I'm playing anyway. We don't have space for them, do we? No, we don't. That's so far. We actually shouldn't roll at this point. We have nothing to gain from rolling, I just realized. I didn't copy the goddamn... It's fine. I'll remember next time. But yeah, right now the money hits are also guaranteed. So now we're gonna be getting the real big bucks. Okay, one of the cards we want to cut. I'm greedy. I don't think I should use this Hangman until I get the other one as well. Actually, I guess the next round we can just get another Hangman, it's fine. I really need to make sure not to mess up the positioning though. Like, the Burglar's fine, that just loses me a bit of scaling time. If I mess up the cat on the last hand, I just die. Now move the cat to the left. Final hand. Yeah, so we always move this card to the beginning. Yeah, let's cut you. And with the cut in there, we play this. And we get E33. That's not great, but to be fair, most of our scaling will come from getting new brainstorm blueprints, not from scaling the Lucky Cut. Natural negative hologram, sure. Might as fucking well. That's such a good natural negative. Oh, that's a comically good natural negative. That also works. We only need one, because as far as I'm aware, there's only one king that isn't a red seal. This one. Obviously, the idol would be much better than the Lucky Cat, but Lucky Cat is funnier. Blueprint brainstorm, blueprint brainstorm. Those are the only two we care about at this point. A new showman? No, this is the greatest showman. This showman has given me so much. There we go. I knew I could have trusted you. Ah, fuck that. Fuck. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. I don't care. I didn't. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a learning curve, right? I've never done this before. Cut me some slack. At least I didn't misplay Suck and Baskin. It is quite satisfying though. That's nice. Now the Lucky Cut, which is 300 by now. And since we added a new copy of the blueprint, this should really skyrocket the score for a bit. I think by 300, 5 E's, so 37 or 39. Let's see. Look at me. I'm doing maths. We get an additional hand. Speaking of, move the burglar. Do not forget, because someone forgot last time. Hermit, sure. There's no point in me rolling, is there? No, there isn't. I guess I could replace this brainstorm with a blueprint. Simply because I prefer blueprints, they're nicer. There we go. This time I didn't mess it up. Now we copy this, now we copy you. And honestly, I'm tempted to change the mode to up the speed from 256 like 4096, because this is already taking its sweet time. But don't worry, we only have 24 more hands to go through, which... What a game.
How many cards do you have?
65 for now. Can move us slightly higher up to show. No, that's not high enough. How about this? There we go. Which is why the DNA I'm keeping for now. Eventually, I imagine I'm gonna get rid of it, because it does add more cards than I would... Well, for each copy of the blueprint, we need to add 15 more cards. Fortunately, each copy of the blueprint also makes the DNA add more cards. So it clicks. Comically enough, with 20 hands, No, we won't reach the score yet, but we're at around the break-even point, where just by playing the hands on their own, the non-scoring ones, we almost got to the score. We're like 100 off, but we scored 2 each time. It's like 50 times off. Yeah, we're gonna run off cards this time. Which means we need to make more using the DNA. Just that this process can take longer. Phenomenal. People often ask me, what do I do for fun? And I don't know how to explain them that this is something I find fun. This is a pleasant activity for me. If I wasn't a coward, I would just throw away the luchador, but I would need the reroll boss blind, I think, first. I would rather. Well, I mean, I can always go into him if I need him. So I guess throwing him away would be a good idea. And then the DNA next. We're also missing one. That's so upsetting. We're missing one card for it to be even. I guess we can just play 4. Yeah. That should be fine. So we play these 4. Then we move the lucky cat. And then we play these 5 and we win. Our lucky cat... You see, that's the thing. As we keep going, more blueprints and brainstorms is the only thing that would actually accelerate our lucky cat, because our lucky cat only grew by 1/3 this time, which isn't much, considering how many hands this was. Now we move the burglar and we repeat the process again. Sure, more money, might as well. We have infinite money, but I always need more money. What am I rolling for? I just realized that I have no idea what I'm rolling for. All club cards are debuffed. I guess we can get rid of the luchador for the blueprint then. How much is this one worth for sale? 38. Finally, we have something to give us money. Sure. I still, by the way, it's still an open question on if we even can reach anti-39 with the setup. My rough guesstimate was that yes, but I don't know. Maybe no. I could do the maths on this in like 3 minutes and have the answer, but what's the fun? We're here to do an experiment. As you can see, we're
And
also...
after all, who cares about theory?
Yeah, exactly. Don't tell Remco. This is also increasing a lot faster now, which is funny. Because we only doubled the lucky cat.
This game, you might actually get it before the end, no?
I doubt that. The Naninf, you mean? Naninf is
No, yeah.
E400. That's Naninf. Which is... And if you like do very quick mental math, then you realize that it should be close. Because if I recall correctly, this should be 10,000 in order for this to work. And we're at 500 now.
Holy.
E400. Wait, is it E308? That could be significantly easier, actually. E308 would be significantly easier, yeah. Maybe I will reach it beforehand. But hey, it's about the journey, not the destination. And the journey is certainly It's also about making a video that later on I can rewatch to help me fall asleep when I'm getting a specific case of insomnia. So, you know, way too many incrementals. Yeah, I think it is 308. Yeah, we need to add more cards again. Fortunately, each round we got 7 cards, which is a lot. Also, I'm pretty certain since the person who made this mod was a really bad Lua programmer, the number of Jokers increments on after every big blind, I think. Instead of after every ante.
This mod. Which mod are you talking about?
You know, the mod that adds 1 Joker after every ante.
Okay.
Whoever was the one who made it. Not pointing any fingers. I could also be really cheeky, but that would be a lot of risk for very little reward. Right now I will play this 5 of a kind, and then I get to play 1 more 5 of a kind or 1 more single card. What I could do is I could first play 5 of a kind and then copy the lucky card on the single card. But honestly, it's not that much more. It's not really that dangerous. What happens when you skip? No idea. The game breaks, my PC explodes. We'll find out. Idu, out of all the people here, you are one of the few who are fully aware and should fully appreciate what my code is capable of. Listen, Badger haunts us to this day. So, oh, it is Badgers. Well, Channel, so I already subbed. I didn't know you had a gaming channel. That's such a MAKiT experience of not even remembering the channel and being subscribed to it. Okay. Another lucky card, but I would need to grab some scratch, so no. The burglar, the burger, and then blueprints. Blueprint and brainstorm is the only thing we are looking for. I know I'm skipping over temperances or 50 and all that stuff, but like our money is infinite. Blueprints and brainstorms are not.
What? But it's free money.
I remember when I played Cryptid, I still had the muscle memory to buy temperances and hermits, even if my money was in the east. I mean, to be fair, I should probably bind them. I'm gonna sell that invisible. It's not worth the wait. Too much waiting. What is the next boss plan, by the way? Club cards above. Oh yeah, this is the same one. I haven't progressed at all because every round takes 7 hours. I forgot. Everest isn't actually all that important because we get mulled from our procs anyway. I'm trying to have blueprints though. I kind of want to roll down all the way. I just because I want to. I want to see how far the rolls can go. We're playing for fun anyway, we might as well. Natural Nick, oh, if we play a straight. Also, we have a hologram. Right, that's why our score went so high up. I forgot we had a hologram. We'll need to sell that hologram eventually, because it makes the game too easy. Uh-oh. I don't know what to sell. I kinda want to sell this brainstorm because I don't like that it has holographic. I regret that wheel. I suppose oops would also be decent. Well, I'm not selling the showman. I guess I could sell the showman. I want this tag though for vouchers. Do I need the vouchers? I feel like how many vouchers are in this game? Like what? 40? That means we should see roughly every single one with these, maybe enough. Sure. I'm getting the cola. I'm gonna get rewarded for that cola. Just you wait and see. Each one of these clowns, actually, the green ones, the Krusty or whatnot, each one of them is worth more than several temperances by now. See, told you I'll be rewarded. Like, this is worth 155. Alright, enough. We're not even rolling for blueprints. There we go, DNA. And there we go, second button. And now we repeat. Ad infinitum.
Well, in the meantime, do you know what a BVH is?
Too many acronyms in my head. If you ask me for an acronym, maybe I know the concept, but I definitely not the acronym.
Bounding volume hierarchy?
No, I don't think I know.
Okay.
I've definitely asked this before, but have you ever played modded Minecraft? Do you have any interest in it? I do. I very much enjoyed Stoneblock a lot. I cherish Stoneblock as a mod pack because I did a playthrough of it many times, and I especially enjoy the chickens of it because I find, as you can see by the current playthrough I'm playing right now, I find chickens very peaceful and relaxing. They're basically like an idle game. Yeah, the hologram is giving us way too much. Because of the hologram is why our score is actually so close. We might actually reach that score. Hold on, how much do we score on each hunt? A 0.5 E13. Yeah, we might actually reach it. That's hilarious. Oh, I just realized I don't even have my emergency luchador anymore. Huh.
All spades are debuffed.
No. We already had the all face cards are debuffed, and that one didn't kill me. All I need to do is just check the boss blind. That's it. That's all I need to do. How could I mess up such a simple task? And right here is we're gonna cut the video and we're gonna connect it with the point where I do mess it up and I don't check the boss blind and I die. And it's gonna be hilarious. I think the lucky cut has to be 10,000. Still. Wait, no, that's the times. I'm an idiot. It has to be... Oh, it has to be way lower. This is actually going to the point where I'm thinking. Oh no, I'm actually doing maths in my head. Wait, it might just need to be 1,000. Huh. Maybe. We shall see how quickly our score is growing. We did get 2 brainstorms this time, right? Which means our score should actually skyrocket right now. It should go way up. I could just change the code and instead of do 256 speed, I could do 4096 because this is still taking a bit of time. But I feel like the delay between card scoring isn't actually getting speed up. So I don't think that would do much good.
Mm-hmm. About the lucky cat.
Mm-hmm.
Does getting money with the lucky cards give you more multiplier from the lucky cat, or is just having the multiplier from the lucky cat enough?
I think. Well, I mean, wait, what? Could you repeat the question? I don't actually. I'm not certain if I understood it.
When you play a lucky card,
Mm-hmm.
does just triggering the bonus multiplier give you the bonus for the lucky cat? And
Yes. Triggering any
okay,
of them gives you the bonus. If you trigger both at the same time, I don't know if it triggers the bonus twice. I think it still triggers only once.
okay.
Hone would be a good voucher clear. I just don't want these to be. I don't want these to have additions. I actually don't need that. That's hilarious. I said I don't need that. Showman, come on. Look in. What am I rolling for? I don't even have an empty joker slot. What is the boss, by the way? Playing Flash 5 sets money to 0. That's really funny. Honestly, I'm gonna go with that. That's really funny. I'm not skipping that boss.
At least you will be able to tell how much money you get in a single hand.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting so many dice. That's incredible. And you see? So many. Ah, I skipped on the joke. Sure. It's gonna take ages before it actually becomes active, but sure. The only thing it costs me is money, because the money from lucky cards won't come in as often, but I already have infinite money, so that's why I'm willing to part with these. I said the lucky card that got excited, I forgot I already have one. Speaking of remove the burglar, the nice part of roll is rolling is that I already have the time to remember to move the jokers. I have so much time to do everything I need. Oh, there you are. Yes, beautiful. My beloved.
I just realized, but why are you taking cold ice?
The reason why is because for a voucher skip eventually. If I get a voucher skip, I get to skip for all the vouchers.
Okay.
You know, because there is actually a chance that you don't see all the vouchers in the game if you skip some and then they keep coming back. I don't know, Magic Trick keeps reappearing for some reason. Have you played Porterworks? I have actually. I have. And I just I well, how should I put this? What I did to the score was a bit upsetting. I have a way of playing unbalanced mods, which, as you can probably see from my current playthrough, where I tend to set a challenge for myself. So for example, encrypted, one of my challenges was to get to as far away of possible anti, like get to as far away anti as possible. And I reached, I think, anti 200 before my PC started lagging so much it couldn't bear anymore. Another one was getting meow tags. So the highest meow tag I reached, think was level 13 or level 14, which may not sound like much, but you need to keep in mind that each meow tag you get by combining 2 meow tags of the previous level, which means that meant I had to get 2 to the 14th power meow tags. That was fun. Another one was what were some good ones? I had like a whole setup for just generating a perfect run, which I figured out, which is on the obviously equilibrium deck, which is the strongest, getting a function pointer card just with Perkio wins your game. And so that was it. When it comes to Polterworks, my challenge was specifically to get a high score. And let me tell you, I did get a high score. I had like a setup where I could reliably do repeated pentation n factorial amount of times, which is effectively, after pentation is hexation, right? Or whatever the 6 equivalent would be. It was kind of stronger between that and septation, or heptation, whatever you want to call it. It was fun.
Holy.
It was honestly pretty easy. It was just funny to get. I could make myself some food right now, actually. Get some kind of microwave meal. My favorite. Oh, I have the time to do that. These cards are gonna take some time scoring.
Who will finish first? The microwave or the cards?
The microwave, and it's not gonna be close. One of the hands I played encrypted as well, which I have it, I think, on the yellow channel. I think the video was unlisted though, because the audio got messed up. The same, because audio was the entire joke of it. Which is called 1 hour of Balatro Bing Bongs. And it's a single hand I played, which took an hour to score.
Holy.
On the time 16 speed, yep. Okay. We actually reached the end of the deck. I need to be careful now. I don't mess it up. We can also check how far we score, because we once again added 2 blueprints. So that's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of score. $72. Yep. Perfect. Ah, damn it. I was hoping for a blueprint. There is no point in me rolling, is there? I don't know, I could get the natural negative blueprint. Compelling argument. I didn't copy the burglar! No! No, now we only get to play 7 hands instead of 27. Oh, whatever will I do? Oh no. We could try to go for not just the 1,000, but if the 1,000 isn't enough, then... Well, my Balatro just alt-tabbed itself. Oh. Can't wait for the flash 5 to set this money to 0. That's gonna be fun. I guess we might as well roll down all the way then. Even if we're not looking for anything. Oh, shut up.
Will you watch for what you get, or will you just mash the button to roll down all the way?
I'm tempted to mush it down, but we could get some useful not negatives. We already got a useful not negative as the gift card and the hologram, which surprisingly hologram is actually doing quite a fair bit. Not a crazy lot, but still a fair bit. And then we also got the order, which I think is hilarious. So.
Mhm.
I could open up my laptop and do some work there as I'm scoring these hands. We could get a blueprint or brainstorm. Hear me out? No, not yet. Yeah, I do want a deja vu. Cheers. Oh yeah, right. Oh, I solved the wrong one. Should have solved the right one. Well, let me solve the right one again then. I rolled past the brainstorm. I prefer blueprint anyway. And I think we may have enough money to find another one. But you never know. As I mentioned. Tempting, honestly. Quite tempting. There we go. Now we're cooking. We have no more dice, so our lucky procs will be a lot less common. So I guess there's no point in really repeating it. Yeah, I guess the biggest value would be just getting more Joker slots, so literally waiting. But this will set money to 0, so we might as well just roll on. That's what I'm talking about, natural negative we, which does absolutely nothing. I think so. I think we saw the shaman for this. Oh no! I could have bought the fist. Oh, that's actually also really good, not negative. Who would have thought that if you spend all the money in the world on rolling, you would actually eventually stumble upon, by pure chance, on some really good not negatives. I mean, if not for the fact you have the burglar, of course, which makes it absolutely useless and unusable. Why can't the dice be a nice negative? I'm tempted, but no. I'm not saying blueprint or brainstorm for it. We'd rather wait for the showman. There, we've done it. We can roll no more. I misplaced the burglar again. Okay.
$818 cards.
That's not that many. We're gonna get a lot more. If we wanted to, we couldn't even play all of them with the burglar correctly copied. The battle for wills here. Between the ox reasoning my money and me just getting it back.
But yeah, not having the increased chances, it really changes things.
Yeah, that's true. It would be like optimally. I would get the oops, I suppose, but I actually like the blueprints. I think I'm gonna replace the brainstorms with the oops, like these three. That's gonna earn me more money.
And then the last how do you say?
Oh damn! I don't have any money. God, you didn't see that. I almost did it in time.
Imagine the last challenge is all your jokers are face down and mixed up.
I mean, yeah. Chances are they just copy a blueprint, which would be funny. Oh, I didn't check the boss. Very large blind. Oh no. Now whatever will we do? Joel, it's a very large blind. If I recall correctly, very large blind means like 3 times higher scoring requirements.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, well, I will have to go for today.
That's fine. I'm gonna be ending this soon as well. Leaving this for the future. See ya. From 1/6 to 1/3 of 190. Yeah. Cryptid? Sure, come on in. Why not? Shaman isn't too bad actually. Precisely, yep, as I'm, yep. Shaman isn't too bad. Let me move the burglar, this time I won't forget. I need the dice because I'm poor. Now the dice aren't showing up, huh? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. When you have 2 cents to our name. I mean, we're gonna make it up, but we need 200 cards in order to play all the hands. That's a bit much. I just got an idea for an interesting challenge. Trying to reach non-elf or anti-39 without any duplicate jokers. That would be an interesting challenge. Yeah, I need the dice. Would I even replace for the dice? DNA I'm not done with. I would need a lot more cards with DNA. I suppose I don't need to play it completely optimally. I can just go quickly through a couple of rounds just to get DNAs in. That may be a good idea. Sure, let's upgrade Flash 5. That will make a difference. Difference won't be grand, but it will make a difference. I was thinking if I could do something funny with the bean. Well, I guess I could try the bean bag, that surely would work. Well, now this. Not a single pair of dice. Unbelievable. I don't even have a reroll voucher actually. This could be bad if I really mess up. But I would need to really mess up. Aura would be aura. No. The goal is to get anti-39 using only the lucky cut. And I guess the hologram, but the hologram is honestly here because it's funny. The same as the order with the straight. For all the straights that I'm gonna play. The same as the Wii Joker with all the twos that I'm gonna use. And the mail-in rebate with all my discards. We have very important jokers, alright? They are crucial. I would gladly replace this with dice though. I really shouldn't have sold them. I should just replace the brainstorm with the blueprints. Because blueprints are just cooler, they're better. Alright, I don't feel like farming all of you. Let's move the luck cut. Round this bad boy. How the 42 hands? Burglar! That's how. Great! We have one more discard we're gonna lose. Who's the boss? Decrease level of the play poker hand. That is going to ruin me. Negative riffraff. Speaking of, perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Negative. We are building such a powerful straights build right now. We might need to pivot soon. Finally, yes. Let's give you one more. I could be buying the reroll clowns, I guess. Who knows, maybe I should have maybe one further that was not dice. Burger is copied, perfect, DNA. Even if we wanted to play out all of our hands, we still couldn't. We still don't have enough cards in deck. But at least now we're making some kind of more reasonable money. Yeah, 260 by a single hand, that could be worse. It takes ages, but at least it feeds our cat. It feeds it nothing, but it, you know, nothing is still something, as a great philosopher once said. I don't feel like min-maxing it, and if my math is correct, then 1000 should be enough. So I'm pretty certain we can just keep going. We can just skip this. Skip. Oh, the holographic on the Shaman really is saving our lives. Without it, I don't think we would win. Madness? That's tempting. Yeah, sure. I solved the wrong brainstorm. Whoops. Happens. Sure. Dagnabbit. At least I'm remembering to move the burglar. We got ice cream! Incredible! We had the Joker slot. I didn't use the DNA. Alright, no, I'm skipping this. Horrendous. I didn't even get the DNA value. What's the point? Did I score less points? Oh yeah, because we are missing 2 full Jokers. That makes sense. Sure, I want a deja vu. That's a great idea. Right, I didn't make any money. I forgot. I need to make money from every single time from scratch. Oh no! We can actually decrease it all the way to 0 from level 24 if we want to. I suppose the right play would be playing 4 of a kind. Was it Brainstorm that had the skip scoring animations? I don't remember what mod had that, but I'm tempted to use it. I think it might have been Amulets. Or Amulets. Or perhaps Amulets. I'm willing to try it, honestly. There we go. Disable scoring animations. Yes, we're saved. Brilliant. Now instead of it taking ages, it just flashes for half a second. The scoring. Oh, that's so much worse. Doesn't actually disable none. Maybe, but we can just turn it off by the time we get there. It doesn't. Well, the goal, you know, always was to get to anti 39, right? Nanim is just a stepping stone. Full new home pages look very nice. That's good. When it comes to the graph, though, the graph on the assist page, I think I need to change it up a bit. Because that graph is a bit too fragile and it breaks a bit too easily. I was thinking of getting just some kind of library for tree graphs. Because I'm using this kind of typical, stereotypical C programmer approach of, oh no, dependency hell, let's implement everything ourselves. If I have a kind of like that. But that's just not great. That's not a good idea in the long run. Also, I've been thinking I should do it really in a way so that people can just select something from the graph and then have it autofill in the form. Not entirely, but like have one of the inputs of the form be the position they're going for, and then based on what they click on the graph, have it be filled. I just haven't figured out how to do that exactly. I imagine there must be some kind of way for JavaScript to send things to forms. This takes such a long time. For the position of Remco, well, no, only the red ones, right? Only the ones that are free available. No one can apply for Remco. We already have the original. We don't need no copycat. Sure, banner. For every discard. We're getting so many useful jokers. That's fine for now. Although we want the dice. Oh, I know what happened. We actually sold the greatest showman. Yeah, we sold the showman that actually was giving us everything we needed. And now we're in stack with some kind of backup showman. So we need to get a new showman. Because this one just isn't great. Probably broken. Now what, the graph? Yeah, it is. That's why I'm saying I'm not pleased with it. It has to be basically manually tailor-made, and whenever any kind of change gets made to it, which is why I think maybe using some kind of library would be better. As much as it pains me to say, because once again, the mindset of dependency hell has to be avoided at all costs still sticks with me, but it's just smart. Diamond cards above, we don't care about diamond cards. Someone didn't copy the burglar. Now we're earning some money. I think soon we might even be able to part ways with the DNA. Perfect. Oh yeah, now it's all coming together. Ectoplasm? If we could actually, that would be funny. Where's the worst hit? There aren't really any bad hits. I guess DNA would be the worst hit. Blueprint, yeah, now we're cooking. Things not working properly. Yeah, I know, I said that. Which is why I'll repeat myself again. I think we should use a library for 3 charts instead. It's fine. But I would rather get another dice. Damn it! Gotta do it first, so I don't forget. $105. 1/3 of the way there. I guess I could use Aura, but I don't want to mess up my deck. It's so clean. They move the burglar first, I don't forget. And by now I think we should have enough cards to play every single hand. Hi. So many duplicates in the shop. It's almost as though I have some kind of card that allows for duplicates to appear in the shop. Oh, I should have bought that just for the shigos of anything. Obelisk, yes, now we're cooking. Let me sell you, buy you. Another free roll, we don't mind if I do. And that's it. Beautiful, 47. 47 cards. Hunt, I mean. And now we can play through all of them. Now we're getting money. Because basically it's over 50% chance to get money from each card. Could be better, could be 100%. If we just get one more dice. And I'm more than willing to part of the brainstorm for it. I have to see the deck just very, very glacially, slowly shrink in the bottom right corner. It's very slowly shrinking. Now that I sort them by rank, now I want to sort them by suit. That's a lot smarter. Revealing gameplay. Oh yeah, I know. We're here to do science. We have a theorem and we want to see, we want to prove it. I'm nothing if not a scientist. This is so satisfying to see the deck shrink. At least for me. I don't know what y'all are into. How big is our lucky cat? 2,500. I blink. It last time I checked, I think it was 1,200. It oh, it's growing. Our cat is eating good. All right. Yeah, so we basically have the perfect amount of cards right now. 103. That honestly is barely a change. But we get 38. Okay, now we enter the most interesting and riveting part of it all, which is the shop simulator. That's what we're all here for. To just find some negatives that will once again do nothing. That's what we want. Another invisible, no. There we go. Now we have enough dice. Or die. That's pretty violent. Alright. Another joke. Do we have any... I haven't been looking at skips. Well, I don't think we're gonna see our deck here. My Balatro just alt-tabbed. There we go, we're back. I prefer this. I don't know, the holographics just don't look right with the die for me. Still need to replace the last one. We genuinely don't have all that many good vouchers, do we? Yeah, all things considered. I suppose we do have the palette, never mind. We have some good ones. Oh, I love Shop Simulator. It's my favorite game. I skipped on the die. Damn it. I did actually want that. I did want that die. Ah, that was a misclick. I had my mouse move over, but it was already holding left click. Oh no, the absolute misplay. We will never recover from this financially. We are doomed. Doomed and lost. Thank goodness we found the die again. Now it looks very... now it's way more aesthetic. And at the end of the day, that's all we want from this game. We want just aesthetic looking Joker roster. That's the only reason, the only correct reason to play this game. Beautiful. That actually might, if not for the fact that we disabled animations, that would actually slow down the scoring significantly. That's hilarious because once again, it does nothing. The burglar is throwing all of them away anyway. Oh yeah, the boss is that all of our cards will be face down. I remember, I've already checked. Another one does nothing. We already have the maximum, so we might as well pick you up. Finally, we got somewhere. I'm tempted to just keep rolling, honestly. Simply because the perfect state is having blueprints, not brainstorms. Because blueprints, once again, are more aesthetic. They look nicer. Ah, round of money. Damn, this game is so difficult and expensive. Someone didn't move the burglar again. We might as well just score with this, that's fine. 140. It barely changed because we didn't really add anything. We went mainly for negative luchador. That's hilarious. Count me in. Hex. Genius. Alright, let's move the burglar. First, because I think it's just funny, seal the hands. Then let's duplicate with the DNA, and let's just score the hand. Let's speed up through it a bit. 104, there we go. Because now, I suppose we should have focused on the money a bit more, because now we're not gonna have enough money to fill the empty slot with the blueprint that we desperately need. Hilarious. Also hilarious. Per card discarded. We can't. We don't have the option to discard. That is not in our ability. Alright, I actually need some more money, so this time let's play it a bit more for the money. So many cards. Yeah, we need 2 blueprints, so that's gonna cost a fair bit. I would say like 20,000, roughly. I think that's a decent estimate, maybe 40. So we can just try and get 40. I think because I have such a large hand, because otherwise I would need to actually aim at different cards. Whereas right now I can just click wherever and it works. How big is our cat? 3,200. So yeah, once again, we're barely changing it. Obviously, our biggest improvement to the score will come from more blueprints, more brainstorms. This does absolutely nothing. So the question of if we can actually get there on T39 is still a bit up in the air. Because we're like halfway through with how many blueprints and brainstorms we're gonna have. So if we bring the lucky cat to 10,000 and if we double the blueprints and brainstorms, that would be kind of like squaring the exponent, correct? Is my math correct on this? Am I thinking of hyper operations correctly? I believe so. Wait, would it be squaring or would it be doubling the exponent? That would be doubling the exponent. Or squaring the exponent. I don't know, I'm not a mathologist. I'm a Balatro player. There we go, 108. Barely a difference. Perfect. Oh, thank goodness, one more. So now we have 3 blueprints to be gotten. Temporary blueprint, sure. We still have 3 blueprints to be gotten. 1. Perfect. Alright, anticlimactic as maybe. I think this is where we're gonna cut this one for now. I'm gonna main menu this real quick. And I think I'm going to end the stream here. Because it was fun break. Building the mod up was also really fun. But, however, and as such, I need to get back to work. So for now, that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.